Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is day 2 of our turning 50,000 into 1 lakh challenge. So currently I've already entered a trade. So I'll explain to you everything. So I'll just show you right now. Yeah, this is the position that we have entered. As you can see, we are currently in a profit of around 3,800. I'm so sorry I started the recording a little bit late, but that's all right. So I'll first get into explaining the trade and why exactly I took this trade. The entire analysis I explained to you, but I think I'm near about somewhere closing this trade right now, so might as well have to hold it. Anyways, so first of all, so as you can see, this is the analysis that I already did make yesterday. So I'll just show you guys that. So see, what I did observe on a bigger scale, this is the market pattern that I've analyzed. So this position right here is exactly what I've analyzed as per yesterday. So I'll give a brief explanation as to why I've chosen what I've chosen. Right. So yesterday night I was analyzing the 5-minute chart, and this, even the 1 minute you can see this, but I was analyzing the 5-minute chart. And what I did observe is, first on the analysis of the 1-day chart, I just woke up, so don't worry. That's the reason I couldn't start recording. I woke up at 9:18 and I saw I saw that the trade is going exactly as per my analysis, and I just entered the trade without wasting any time. And then I just washed my face and brushed my teeth and just started the recording. So in the 1 minute chart that I did observe, clearly there was a very strong bearish candle that formed yesterday. So yesterday closed at a very strong red candle, and the next demand zone was somewhere over here. So it was very obvious that at least till here or here, today's red candle will also be closing, which means today will also be a bearish day, at least on an overall, is what I felt. But however, in order to confirm the analysis, I was taking a look at the 5-minute chart, and I observed in the 5-minute chart that right here, as you can see right now, there was a clear formation of a head and shoulders pattern right here. This being the head, and this is the left shoulder, and this is the right shoulder. And this is the neckline that was formed with a slight slope, but that is fine though. It's not a perfect head and shoulders, I know, but there's a slight slope, but still a head and shoulders pattern is still in a head and shoulders pattern. And as you know, at least in this short scenario range right here in the 5-minute candle chart, there has been an uptrend over here, and now whatever uptrend that was caused from this support line, after this head and shoulders line, what we can expect is obviously a trend reversal. And as soon as I got the very first candle that closed below, in the 1-minute chart, not in the 5-minute chart though, as soon as I saw the very first candle that closed below this the neckline and below this the support zone right here, I was able to confirm that my analysis was right, and there was a head and shoulder pattern formed with a slanting neckline breakdown. This is a high indication of trend reversal to downtrend. So I did see that. And the expected Nifty trade for tomorrow that I was looking for is the one that I already did mark out in the short position right here. And the trading plan was to trade less quantity but hold either under the stop loss zone, like I until here I can hold the trade, that's one thing, or at the exit zone, that is right here. So I could have entered the trade a little more earlier, but that's all right. The goal is to basically trade in order to close the trade profitable today. Regardless of the profit, the goal is to close it profitable, however small it may be. It does not matter about that, because from day one's studies and learnings, what the key takeaway for us was to make very good trades and close profitable for each and every day. That is our main goal, to close profitable. So keeping that in mind, as per my trading plan, exactly what my analysis was, that has been happening so far. Therefore, at least until this zone is the first target that I did set yesterday, But I still also say that the expected Nifty trade that I am looking for tomorrow in Nifty is around this line, because since if there is a proper reversal, then the second red candle for today, I am expecting it to close not only reach till here, but it will further break down that point and come at least until the support zone until here, because that's what the previous day candle, no, not the previous, 1 or 2 weeks back, one of the strong support zone in terms of the daily charts, it was somewhere over here. So as per that analysis, this is what I'm looking for, at least until here. So I have basically entered a put option trade, and I'm planning to hold that for a while, because today the premiums will also be strong. And yeah, this 5-minute candle is forming a little strong, which is a little bad. But yeah, that pullback is, obviously will tend to happen, because even as I said in the analysis that I did draw, so it'll fall like this and there'll be slight pullback, and up to the neckline the pullback is fine, because it'll take support resistance from that pullback and again start falling back. So up to anywhere up to here the pullback is fine. But if there's a pullback that goes beyond this and closes above the the neckline, or you can say the major resistance zone, then that'll be an issue. However, so we did anyways enter the trade, and I'll just show that to you guys. As you can see in this chart, so I am actually controlling the trade on my phone, but yes, what I did notice yesterday when I was editing the video is that even though it is very clear to me, the phone screen wasn't very clear to the people who are watching, because I'll be the video I'll be editing it into one of the corners of my trading terminal, right? So that was an issue, but that's all right. So that's why I've opened this chart right here to show what exactly is going on with my trade. So currently we are running at around a profit of 1,100 something, and I am holding the trade up until I see, like, up until the red candles, the market falls at least until this zone, because this is my targets zone that I've set for profit for the for Nifty 50. So once it reaches around there, whatever price I'm getting in profit, I'm planning to take that, right? Because I'm not, from yesterday's learning, clearly what I did learn is to not be greedy. Rather, it is to respect the market, and obviously to really look for very good trades and try to close profitable. Just closing profitable is my main goal. So we'll be sticking to that, and then we'll see what happens. So yeah, now so the market, after the slight pullback, hopefully it is falling again. Let's see if it goes beyond this point. There is a small support zone that that I do predict will come right over here, but if it manages to like close very strong with a strong momentum, then the premium will fire up even more faster over here. The changes will be like even more faster, and we will be able to, that would give us actually a pretty good boost. And yeah, so premiums are holding strong today. So, and I have entered the trade. So yesterday, like, I was as part of my learning, so I have this book right here, Breakout Trading Made Easier book. I just bought it like last year or something. I don't remember, but I was reading through it as well in order to just confirm the pattern that I did see there. And it did say the head and shoulder pattern in one of the chapters, and which is what I was observing as well over there. So I think Adam and Eve double top, and yeah. So there was the head and shoulder pattern somewhere over here. I did some analysis reading on that, and I confirmed with some Investopedia articles as well about how much to hold. And I just, because even though I've learned all this, I just wanted to revise it once more and be sure that what I'm observing is the right thing. So I did that, and I saw that the target zone that I can hold is like from the top of the head up until the lowest point of the right shoulder, or you can even call it up until the base, the neckline at most instances. So I first calculated how many points drop this is. So this is around 100 points drop a total. So like that, this is the price range. See, 108 points drop. So that similar price range is what we can observe from here to here as well, from the neckline breakdown up until here. So which is also around 100 points, 150 points. So that's what I've taken. So that's why I've set the first target as this. Anyways, so right now here we are having a little bit, congestion. However, we are holding. We'll see. Oh, the premium is melting off slightly, guys. But still, I'm gonna hold it because, I'm confident in this setup. So yeah, it is slightly concerning that this candle is forming slightly, this strong. Anyways. All right. So I'll just set up the EMA as well. Average exponential. So usually the setup that I follow for the EMA is so we have 9. I do a 9 and a 15 EMA in most, like that's a strategy that I'm actually, very much fluent on. 9 and 15 EMA. So the input I'll change to 15. Right. So the put option premium haven't been moving in the same rate that I wanted to move, which is fine. At least like the thing that I'm like, as a trader, one of the things that excites you the most is when you see your analysis being played out of the chart, right? So when you see something like this, like when you see something like this, you are like, this is exactly what I drew out at last night at around 11 p.m. or 12 a.m., something around that, at midnight-ish, I guess. This is exactly what I analyze in multiple chart levels and with reading a bunch of articles and books, and I observed this pattern, I confirmed the pattern, I read more about this pattern, and this is exactly how I've drawn out for the market to move. And when you see the market moving in your, if you're a trader, so you have to really believe in this skill set that you have developed. So once you have made every arrangement the previous night, then only thing that I had to do was like, I woke up, I just sat up. The first thing I did is took my phone, I saw the confirmation of the trade, of my analysis. I just entered the trade without looking at anything else. And that's it. I did not look at anything else. I just directly entered the trade, and then I just went to freshen up and then start the video. So that's what we have done. Now all we have to do is just wait around and be patient for the trade to come and play in our favor. So this is a good candle, red candle. it's breaking that support zone, hopefully with a strong momentum, which will result in giving us what we need. So far so good, right? If you want to see the current running profits, it's around 3,000. So hopefully the market, the way it is falling, the way my analysis is working out, panning out, I am really in love with that. So this is the first target zone that I was saying, but the momentum is pretty good. So if that momentum is able to sustain, so I'll be holding the trade maximum up until this point, because momentum looks pretty good, as I said, right? If this level might be a little bit of a problem, this level, that's why the first target zone is here. But if that momentum sustains, then I'll just break past that level. And this is by far like one of my most proudest, the best trades. It's because of the lessons that I learned from the first day in order to really, make a trading plan for myself. And this setup that I've really, analyzed yesterday, taking almost like an hour and studying and properly, like I'm very happy with how I've, how I've just basically made all the plans for what I'm going to be doing today, one day prior. So yeah, let's see if it's gonna break past that level. Momentum is very important in these trades, guys. And see, it has exactly come up to the point of my take profit that I did mark here, which is right here. And as I said, if it is able to break this all this clutter right here and break past this level, then it can come up to at least till this point. This is what I've and analyzed as per yesterday. But that does not mean that's where it will stop. Maybe it could even go further, but at least this much that I've analyzed is the part that I'm extremely sure of, that Nifty will come to this level, because I have analyzed it very point to point, very clearly, and I have my data to back it as well. So I'm confident with my analysis in that sense. Now all we have to do is wait for Nifty to play out how exactly that I'm hoping for it to go. And let's see. It's all going good so far. It's falling exactly the way we want it to. All right, it's going good. It's going good. So we have taken a very good trade. Now what we have to really focus on is our exit. The way we exit this trade is going to be of high importance, so that we can close it nice, right? So I'm keeping a close eye on my phone as well, so that I can exit the trade properly. Beautifully, Nifty has been falling. So see, usually scalpers keep the 1 minute chart open, because when you chart in this, when you scalp, especially in Nifty and all, you have to be very quick. But what I'm seeing right here, like I am actually analyzing on the 5 minute chart, because of how sure I am for the trade to pan out because of Nifty's direction. I just kept it on 5 minute chart, and right now I'm just chilling and waiting for it to just come to the target that I was analyzed for it to come. So I believe this is how we should be trading. And yeah. Still holding the trade, guys. We haven't exited, because I do see a potential for the market to drop until this point, so we will wait until there. We will wait until there because it's not about how much profit we'll make, it's more about, going with our trading plan. So we are doing that. Alright, market has started falling again. Let us see. It's coming down. The next take profit is somewhere over here, so I'll be changing that zone as well. Let's see how it goes. I apologize if there is some background noise. Maybe I'll try to cancel it out. All right. All right. So again, Nifty is falling in the direction that we want. Almost we are there at our take profit zone. As we approach, we are approaching the zone. This fall is pretty good. It might as well continue the fall even slightly more. Let's see. Oh no, but yeah, this zone is obviously a little bit congested zone, right? And if it does fall though, however, it could go a little more further. Let's see. Near about our take profit zone. Much faster the market has come to the area of interest that I wanted it to come to, which is pretty nice to see. And yeah, right now it is facing some issue, some difficulty at this level, because obviously, yeah, this entire zone is a little bit of high support zone. That's all right. We'll just be a little more patient and we'll hold the trade a little more longer, and then we'll exit when it comes around this point. Then we'll clearly be exiting. Okay, so there is a slight pullback that is occurring right here, but hopefully the selling pressure will be strong enough to at least take it up to this point. And once it does, then we'll close with whatever profits we have. So let's wait for it. Do not panic when you see such red candles. Such green candles. Just stick to your original trading plan. You did check for your first take profit, and if it's sustaining with the momentum, then go for your second take profit. And that is exactly what I'm doing, and I'm not going to care about what other in between the slight fluctuations or movements is going to do. Like, I'm not going to pay attention to it. Also, I apologize for the extremely bad haircut. Yeah, I did not do it. It's the barber's fault, and I can't do anything about it. And I don't give to. Yeah. Anyways. So what the market is doing at this point is just trying to play around a little bit, obviously, and also do some liquidity grabbing. Some of the people would have entered the trade late, right? So they just go and hunt their stop loss and then again proceed to fall in the direction that we wanted to fall. So that is most likely to happen. So we'll just hold the trade, because once it sweeps this, and if it doesn't go too further beyond, then we can hold the trade. If it does go too beyond, then we'll just cut the trade at whatever profit we get there. Otherwise, it just makes sense to hold it, because it'll grab that liquidity from there and then start falling back up until this zone. So we have to be patient for that to happen. So because by that time, then the premium value would also have increased further. is what I am expecting or predicting. So so we'll just wait for that to happen. And yeah, this is the 5-minute candlestick chart. And even though green candles, a slight pullback is coming after grabbing and all this liquidity from this market, from right here for the people who entered there, the market will continue to fall because as per the macro level which we analyzed, the market's movement, the next level is over here. Although this entire area is a region of support zone, so that is a problem. So if the green candle is too strong, only then we will cut the trade. Otherwise, we will not cut the trade. So we will just hold it. Let's see how the green candle is planning to form. Okay. Okay, that is a slightly stronger green candle, but again, I do not feel it will go further. I feel like the selling pressure will come and just push it back into our profit zone. So I am holding it because my goal for the day is just to close the trade profitable, regardless of what exactly the number is. Because if I'm closing profitable, then it means I'm reaching to the goals that I have set for myself one step at a time, and that's what we're looking as well. Okay. All right. I think after this green candle, the next red candle that will form most probably is going to be like a very strong fall straight into our take profit. It looks like that, at least as per what I have seen in the market so far in all these months of practice and on this year of trading. And this is where it all began as well. The Indian stock market, it's one of my favorite. So I've seen this liquidity grabbing happening multiple times in the market, and it just grabs and then it falls right back into the take profit zone. That's why I've seen it only if you hold, and if you have the luxury and liberty to hold, only then you'll be able to make profit. Especially I'm talking especially on the days where there is a decent the premium value holds and does not melt off that quickly. It should be one of those days, like today for example. So yeah, let's see. We are still holding the trade. We are holding the trade. Just waiting for this whatever it's doing right here to get done with it, and then just fall right into our take profit zone. It might take a little time. It's all right. We want an Nifty to fall into our take profit zone, and until then, I'm not gonna do anything. That is the trading plan. So stick to the trading plan and see this EMA right here. If it doesn't go above that EMA, then there's nothing to worry about. It'll just take max till here maybe, but again it'll grab all the liquidity and it'll take support resistance from that zone and then come fall right back into a take profit. So believe in your analysis and just stick to your plan. Like do not like keep jumping boats, right? Just stick to your plan. You spend time the whole night analyzing and figuring out this entire drawing and this entire analysis means, then trust your skill set and see how that pans out, so that you can you have more data to backtest about from your own learnings, right? So that is the entire purpose of documenting all these videos as well. So let's see. Keep holding. Once this fall comes, that fall will be very nice. Just be faithful. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to panic until if it changes sides like too quickly and crosses this yellow EMA, then it's a problem, which means then then also it will come back to this level in the long run, like after 2-3 hours or so. But I do not want to be that long on this trade as well, because I want to go have my breakfast. So I know it's a valid point, and I don't care. Right. Mm-hmm. Until the red candle forms, we just have to wait, buddy. We like really have to wait. All right. Hopefully this is the one. So there's like a good 30 points fall left over here in Nifty chart. So waiting for that. Let us see what happens. Yes, it's approaching a target. You have to be patient, Look at the macro level. Your plan is working very nice. You have drawn out the exact predictions for the market, and it's going beautifully as per your plan. So be patient. Psychology is the most important when it comes to trading. Learning how to manage your psychology, it's one of the best gifts ever. And the more and more I trade, one thing I've noticed is the more and more I'm able to learn more about myself each day. And I'm not just saying this, just like that. Like, I really mean this. Every single day, I'm starting to learn more and more about myself, about my abilities, and about what my strengths are and what my weaknesses are. And accordingly, I'm able to work on either of them and, improve my strengths more and more, and slowly turn my weaknesses also into my strengths category and start making them much more better. Anyways, so this zone is obviously a little bit trouble for the market, so we need to be patient there. It will eventually give us what we are looking for, right? Okay. The fall that we have been waiting for is on its way. It is on its way. All right. This is where you start looking at your option chain. Be ready, because anything can happen now. The fall that we anticipated is here, guys. Liquidity grab is over, playing around is over. Market is back in the fall. We are ready with our, let's see. Oh, this zone, it has to just break it down. Once it breaks it down, then we'll be good to go. I have set my take profit at around 150 points. So I originally entered it around 118 points, and now 150, which is roughly like 32 points is what I'm planning to capture in my put option. So anytime now, the trade will close, and I'll show you what are the benefits of trading with such a beautiful plan. This is by far one of the best trades ever. And within 1 point, guys, we can see our trade is going to close anytime now. We are at around 149.35. At 150, this trade will close. It's 149.95. There we go. Come on. Just one more point push we need. I'm very confident. And there we go. We have successfully closed the trade. And sell order has been executed with a take profit of rupees 11,778.75. And that is it for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video. It has been the beautiful trade. I'm really proud of this trade right now because, this kind of analysis I have done. This is a learning that I want to share. So previously, when I used to rigorously trade in the Nifty market, again, I used to be a scalper there too, but I did not really plan a lot out, right? So what I would do is I would look at the smaller time frames and look at what exactly is happening, and I will analyze the momentum, and I'll just try to predict the next 30-minute move, and then just take those smaller trades, smaller bets, and then make money. That's what I used to do. But somewhere deep inside, I was not really satisfied because, it did not feel like I have a very good control over the market properly. But still, I was making money, but I wasn't fully satisfied with my overall vision, the macroscopic level, how I'm able to see the things, right? I was not able to see that properly. So that's what happened. And then I as fate has it, I found about cryptos, all volatility in crypto and everything, and I started shifting towards the crypto market for a while. And then I traded crypto for a while, and which is when I started practicing more and more of analyzing and making these longer bets where I hold the trades for even 1 or 2 days in in fact. So when I do that, I'm able to exactly pinpoint, I'm able to exactly see the patterns, and I have been practicing that over there for a while, especially with the trend lines and everything. So finally, now when I decided to do this challenge and when I came back to the Indian market, and when I applied those same analysis skills over here, I am very happy with how the trade has panned out, because this has been by far in Indian market, I feel it's one of the best trades. And I'm not saying this in money. I obviously in my good days there has been a lot. I've seen a lot more money, but money is secondary. Money does not matter because I'm not planning to live off the money that I make from this trading setup. What matters is trying to be extremely best and trying to master the skill day by day in this art that I'm trying to actually get a grip on. And in that's why I'm very super excited right now, because this entire chart that I've laid out, this whole drawings, as you can see on the chart, I did that in the Indian market finally, my learnings from the global market and from crypto. And finally, when I applied all that, when I came back after taking a break back into the Indian market and learning from the horrible mistakes that we did on day one, I'm happy to say that this, does work if you're really patient and if you really put in the hard work. Your analysis will always go right if you are someone who has done the homework prior to jumping into the trade. So all I did was I did not analyze anything. I just came and I just sat and I just took the trade and I set the take profit. That's all I did. The entire work that I had to do, the entire homework and the trading plan that I had to make in order to create what exactly my trade is going to be for today, that was all done last night before I went to sleep. So extremely happy with this trade, guys. Extremely happy. One of the best trades ever. And yeah, so obviously it is gonna fall further more now, but I will not be risking the money anymore, which is another learning journey that we did get from yesterday. Obviously the put premium is increasing in much more faster rate. So hopefully someday, maybe 6 months down the line, I don't know, maybe it could be even faster or even after a little more while, I'm planning to even start taking trades on Nifty, where the option trading, where I start holding the trades for 3, 4, 5 days. And I want to know what that I know will give crazy returns if you are able to analyze it much more market. But currently I'm not fully confident yet to be able to do such long trades, so I'm planning for like daily trades. I'm very happy with where I am today, because there was a time I was nowhere close to this, and the place that I've come to today is like, I'm very happy with it. And you have to be too, because that is how, when you learn to appreciate yourself and then you put in the work, you will really start seeing the results, be it trading or be it any other skill set. This is how you win. So I'll go back once again into our position holding position right here, and I'll show you this is exactly the trade that we took with proof. This is your overall P&L for today, 11,778.75. Does not matter what money I made. As I said, my goal was to end the day profitable, and regardless of the money, this is a good number, I agree, but I do not care about this number, whether even if it was a plus 100 rupees. If I've done the analysis and if Nifty moved as per my analysis, and if I close the trade in a profit in the green zone, regardless of the number, if I closed the trade in the green zone, obviously, and it did, cover my charges that I did spend for the trade, which is 100 rupees probably. So yeah, if I close it around 200 rupees, let's say, regardless of that, if it is in the green zone, what I'm trying to say is, if it is in the green zone, then I say that I won the day. Or since this is a community, we'll say that we won the day. So hopefully this is the mindset that I am, working really hard on, and I'm putting that for myself. And hopefully through anyone who's watching this, they'll also be able to, get the same mindset as well. So that is a position that I took, guys, once again. And I'll just show you how we did enter in the terminal right here. So right now also it's at 150. The trade I entered at around 118. So if I just take the long position chart, this is the chart for put option, by the way. I did not open this because the entire movement of this put option is based on the movement in Nifty market. So your analysis has to be done on the Nifty 50 market, or if you're doing Sensex or Fin50, whatever, like, that's up to you. Bank Nifty, whatever, like, that is up to you. But the analysis part you do over there, and then you just take the trade on put and call option by looking at the option chain based on what exactly you feel is a good entry point and exit point, based on the movement that you derive from the Nifty charts, not based on the chart that you see over here, because this is just like a derivative of the charts from Nifty 50. So that's what I am doing. If you have any other better strategy, please do let me know. But this is what I have learned, and that this has been working best for me, like, since the beginning. So I'll be sticking with my plan until I get to learn something much more. But until then, I'll be sticking with that plan. So I entered the trade, as I said, at around 118. That was somewhere over here, and I had set a take profit for around. So this is a 5-minute chart. Usually, if you see the 1-minute chart, yeah, and I set the take profit at 150. 150 was my take profit. Yeah, and so this is where I had exited. So I think I entered somewhere over here, because I remember I showed me some profit and then came back and then retested from that level. And yeah, this is exactly what happened in the market, and this is our today's trade. One of the most beautiful, the best trades that I'm really proud of this trade, guys, and you should be too. So that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and this is day 2 of our turning 50,000 into 1 lakh journey, and it has been really good. So tomorrow we'll again be in the net profit zone, which is what we wanted, and so that's it from my side, and I think I'll catch you all on the next one on day 3. Peace. That was stupid, but yeah, goodbye.